Member task force has been formed to look into the challenges facing the sugar sector. Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mwangi Kiunjuri formed the task force, which will co-chair with Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya. The team has 30 days to examine the problems bedeviling the sugar sector and consequently come up with a report on how best to address the issues.
The sugar sector in the country has been facing a myriad of challenges, key among them non-payment of farmers.
They had actually abandoned cane farming because of non-payment.
Hundreds of farmers are owed 2.6 billion shillings by public sugar factories for cane deliveries. President Uhuru Kenyatta's statement on Mashujaa Day provided a ray of hope for farmers who are yet to be paid.
Na hiyo pesa ilipwe mkulima, isilipwe watu ambao wataenda kuingiza pesa hiyo kwa mifuko yao.
But farmers may have to wait a little longer.
Because we also need to audit the 2.6 billion. We want to know whether they are real farmers or not. Number two, we want to establish whether these farmers also owe factories money.
Payment of farmers, importation and taxation measures, pricing and funding mechanisms are among the issues the Sugar Industry Task Force will be looking into. Agriculture CS Mwangi Kiunjuri formed the task force, which he will co-chair with Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya. Kisumu Governor Anyang' Nyong'o, Migori Governor Okoth Obado, representatives from the National Assembly, the National Treasury, the Kenya Sugar Federation, private and public millers are among the task force members.
But as national government, the history will show that a lot of money has been pumped into these public entities with little success. So this task force will be looking at that reason why the private ones are doing well and not the public ones. And I think by working together, we'll be able to resolve these issues and to find not just short-term, but long-term solutions.
The team has 30 days to come up with a report on how best to address the issues bedeviling the sugar sector. But for an industry that is near collapse, resuscitating it will not be an easy task. Rita Tinina, KTN News.
Today was day 3 of the ongoing Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education exams, and the Education CS, Amina Mohammed, has assured the nation that all is well. She spoke early today when she inspected the conduct of the examinations in Athi River and Mlolongo. Our Mark Namwasa was up and about.
Good morning. Good morning.
For the third day running, candidates sat their KCSE exams countrywide, with top ministry officials making impromptu visits to ensure smooth conduct of the exams. According to Education CS Amina Mohammed, the exercise has been smooth with no major incidents reported.
Our measures that we put in place are working. We apprehend whoever we think is doing the wrong thing. No leakage so far.
Her tour of exam centers in Athi River and Mlolongo areas, Machakos County, not without holes and gaps.
We noticed that some of the center managers did not carry their badges. And I think those that were close enough had how they were reprimanded, but also that we did not believe their word. And we made sure that the security officers that were with them actually identified them and vouched for them.
The motivation behind these sudden early morning visits remain an area of curiosity, with the CS maintaining that it was part of their strategy to ensure integrity of the national exams.
This is not something that was ever intended to last forever. I think the idea was to ensure that we inject credibility into the exams, and that down the road, right, the systems that we will have put in place will be enough, right, to detect any omission.
In this year's exams, a number of candidates were found to be expectant, like this case in Kapkatet, Kericho County.
In case you get your adolescent girl in such a situation, let them get all the support that is required for them to sit for their exams.
A situation that is now worrying to the ministry officials.
I've rolled out a tool that is going to provide data from all secondary schools and all primary schools as to how many girls are expecting, how many have had children. So as soon as we get that information in, we get the data, we'll analyze it, right? And on the basis of that data then, decide on what measures should be taken.
Form 4 candidates across the country tackled Kiswahili papers 1 and 2 on Wednesday and look forward to sitting the English papers 3, chemistry and general science come Thursday. Mark Namaswa, KTN News.
At the same time, a KCPE exam candidate who died last week in the county of Murang'a after succumbing to dog bites was laid to rest today. The burial at her family home came even as her elder sister sat for her KCSE examinations. KTN's Stanley Mbichu with that heartbreaking story.
The pain of losing a daughter and a promising light for the family. Lucy Wamboi succumbed after being bitten by a stray dog that infected her with rabies. The burial ceremony took place at their family home in Rukira, Kandara constituency. The pain and anguish of losing Wamboi appears to have hit hard on her elder sister Mary Mudhoni, who is also a candidate in the ongoing KCSE examination.
Alipong'atwa, mimi nilikosa pesa, nikanunua dawa ya sindano 2 na hiyo ingine 2 ikakosa. Hapo ndipo nasema nilikosa na kakaa hivyo kwa sababu viparua wakati mwingine sinaenda sinakosa. Sasa hivyo sababu baba yao hana nguvu, anashindwa. Tunashindwa ni vile tunaweza fanya.
The late Lucy Wamboi's dream of becoming a doctor may have been closed by the cruel hand of death, but the good name she has left behind will forever be memorable to the family and also close friends.
For last to lose a young life with a lot of expectations and hope for the family at this age, for something that possibly we could have prevented.
Tulikuwa tunasoma na yeye, alikuwa mchezaji mzuri sana na kujitolea kufanya kila kitu. Kwa hivyo mimi ningesema wenye walikuwa wanasoma nao, mmoja anaweza jitolea na kuwa chenye alikuwa anataka.
Alikuwa akiniuliza maswali kuhusu kama ya sayansi, hesabu, cause alikuwa anajua sana nilikuwa nikifunza katika hii area, na kwa njia moja kwa njia nyingine tulikuwa tukiweza kusaidiana naye.
Serikali inaweza tenda mambo ama na vile sasa tuna maveterinary huku wajue vinye watafanya na kudunga hizi maumbo mashindano ndio kusipatwe na watoto wengine ambaye watapata mashida ama wataumwa na hizo umbo.
The family of the late Lucy Wamboi remains in abject poverty, even with fears that the stray dog that took away her life is yet to be identified. 14-year-old Lucy Wamboi has been put to rest, and as many close relatives, friends and family members continues to stream with good memories left behind in their minds, the star that was continues to shine both here in the village of Rukira and in Motingeri Primary School, where she schooled before she met her demise. Stanley Mbichu, KTN News, Murang'a County, Rukira Village.